Hi there Star Wars collectors, and welcome to another Bossk's Bounty video. And in this video we're going to be taking a look at 4 reveals for the vintage collection today. We have a playset, 2 single figures and a special action figure set to take a look at. I'm going to be offering you my thoughts. We have all of the high-res images and of course all of the all-important pre-order information. So if you do happen to enjoy the video, hit the like button down below, subscribe if you're new, and let's get into this. Okay, so first up we're going to talk about the Amazon exclusive special action figure set, which is something that we haven't had for quite a while. This is a 4-pack, and it is the Mandalorian Shriek-Hawk 4-pack, which we knew about. It was pipelined before, and included in the 4-pack is 1 female Mandalorian and 3 male Mandalorians. They all look like they reuse some sculpting from previous figures, but it also does look like there's some newness to these as well, with their karmas and things like that. All 4 look a little bit different. They all come with jetpacks. They all come with their sidearm blasters. And to me, they just look pretty cool. And, you know, these are going to look pretty cool with that Mandalorian that's going to be coming with the playset as well. So, once again, if you're feeling Mandalorian out, this is not the video for you, because we've got lots and lots of Mandalorians in this video, basically. And this set is no exception. You get 4 of them in this special action figure set. And I'm quite glad that we've got one of these again. I do like these special action figure sets. I do own a lot of the other ones that we've had over the years. And this one looks pretty cool. It's got the orange background, which seems to match a lot of the Mandalorians that we've had in the past. And as I say, for Mandalorian Season 3, we seem to be getting quite a lot of stuff for it. And these are just a nice addition to that, especially to create a little Mandalorian army. They're going to go very nicely with the Judge that we've already had in the main line. And yeah, there isn't really too much else to say about this pack. We knew it was coming, and it's better than I expected. Let's just put it that way. I think it looks pretty cool. Okay, so first up we're going to be taking a look at the playset, and it is the Moff Gideon's Imperial Light Cruiser Hallway. This was previously pipelined, and this, along with the 2 figures that we're going to be looking at today, were revealed today by Emily, the designer, on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel. So she goes into a lot of detail about it, talks very passionately about the playset in particular, but of course in this video I'm going to be giving you my opinions. And in the main, I do like the look of it. It's very much like the Tanty 4 playset that we've had in the past, which is one of my favourite playsets that they've made in the vintage collection. It's kind of a black version of that. It's completely modular like the Tanty 4 playset, so you can create different displays with it, whether you go for a long corridor or more of a tabletop display. She also showed a configuration for toy photographers with both walls up, so you can see like down the tunnel. Now, going into some of the details, it has got 2 doors, so you've got these Imperial style doors which open up and click into place. One's like a double door and the other one's a single door on either side of the playset. Then you've got that one wall with some sculpting work and what looks to be some stickers. But the best thing that I like about it, which Emily did go into detail about, was the light panels that it has on it. So this doesn't include any kind of electronics or anything like that, but it does have these like transparent pieces so that the natural light can beam its way through, and the walls look like they're glowing in places, which I thought was pretty cool. The little red lights as well do pop off, because obviously depending on what configuration you're going for, that's also where the other pieces kind of click in. Apart from that, it's a pretty basic playset in terms of what it actually is. 2 doors, a wall and a floor, but it's very, very cool for your shelf. It's going to look great in terms of creating a mini display. You can see the box art here that they've got in that vintage collection style with the racetrack design and the Mandalorian logo there, and you can see the basic configuration that they have on the box there, and you've got a couple of figures battling out on there, which is pretty cool. And as I said, it reminds me very much of the Tanty 4 playset and how I've actually got that displayed in my collection. Except for the fact with that I've got Darth Vader and some stormtroopers fighting a load of rebel fleet troopers. This one you're going to have a bunch of Mandalorians fighting some stormtroopers, or however else you want to do it. You could have the dark troopers on there with Luke Skywalker. There's loads of different possibilities for this, which I like, and we do have a lot of the figures to go with it, which is pretty cool as well. Now, the figure that they've included in the set is a repaint of figures that we already have. I'm pretty sure it's a repaint of the Fleet Commander, which is also the figure that they used for the Mandalorian Judge, just without the cape. But this one looks pretty cool. I do like the blue, and of course if you've got Bo-Katan and Axe Woves, then these guys are your privateers. They're the guys that follow them. So these guys are your true army builders for your Mandalorian sort of privateer clan basically that follows Bo-Katan. The card back looks okay, nothing really special. You know, the figure comes with a jetpack and a blaster. Now, the figure does not have a holster for his blaster because, as I said, it is based on the Mandalorian Fleet Commander, which means that the two figures that they've got actually on the front of the box art are actually Bo-Katan and what looks like Koska Reeves. They do show the figure that you're getting inside, but on a very, very small image in the bottom left-hand corner of the box there. You can just see him standing there. But all in all, it's a pretty cool looking figure. I know it's a repaint, but as far as Mandalorians go, I do kind of like that paint scheme, and it's probably the best one that we've got that's using that sculpt. Moving on to the two other figures that were revealed today, and both of these were previously pipelined, and these are going to be in the main line. And the first one is another Mandalorian, Din Djarin if you like, and this one is the Mandalorian Imperial base version. This is the Season 3 Mandalorian, and as you can see there on the image, he does have a white jetpack. This is where he stole the jetpack from the Mandalorian Commandos or whatever they're called. They're the figure I actually want with that jetpack, and I'm sure we're going to be getting it in the future, especially if they've sculpted out that backpack or jetpack if you like. But the best thing about this figure, the best news about this figure, is that this figure now includes the barbell hips, and Emily on the video did demonstrate some of the poses that you can get this figure into now that he does have those barbell hips, and this for me is welcome news. Unfortunately, it has come a little bit late. We now have, you know, 5 or 6 different Mandalorians without that, and now we have the one with it. It would have been nice if the previous Mandalorian from the previous wave had the barbell hips as well, but it didn't. This is the first one that does, and he comes with his blaster, and I said that jetpack as well. But for me also, this is probably the best Mandalorian card back that we've had since the very first Mandalorian, when he doesn't have his Beskar armor. This image of the Mandalorian from Season 3 is a very cool image in my opinion, and I'm liking it. And of course they've gone with the orange name pill and the orange panel behind the figure like they have done with all of the other Mandalorians, keeping it consistent, which I appreciate, and I do like that. So that's the Mandalorian Imperial base. And finally we have Bo-Katan Kryze from Season 3 of The Mandalorian. On the name pill it has Bo-Katan Kryze Plazir 15, I think that's how you pronounce it. That's obviously the planet that are on. And this one's a little bit different to the one that we got previously. Obviously it's on a new card back for one, but the figure is a little bit different as well. I believe there's some subtle paint application differences, but also you have that different pauldron or shoulder armor, whatever you want to call it, that she lost in one of the episodes, and then it was replaced by the armor, and she had the Mythosaur logo or crest imprinted on that piece of Beskar as well, so you get that included. But also you get a Darksaber included, and Emily did make a point in the video of saying that this is made of sturdier plastic, which I hope is a trend going forward for all accessories, blasters, things like that. They are a little bit gummy and bendy. The Darksaber is no exception, so this one is going to be a bit sturdier. I'm not too sure if the paint applications have that sort of cackling effect like the pre-Vizsla figure did, or if it's gone back to the one that we got with Moff Gideon. I couldn't really tell from the images, but it is made of sturdier plastic, which is good news. So this figure, although doesn't have too much difference to the previous Bo-Katan that we have, you know, essentially it's got a new pauldron and the Darksaber, but the card back once again is one that I do prefer to the original card back. I think this card back is another exceptional image that they've used. Really, really good there with her wielding the Darksaber. Fantastic. Okay then, so all 4 of these items will be available for pre-order on July 25th. The 3 items revealed in the video by Hasbro Pulse, which was the playset and the 2 single figures, will be available at 1 PM Eastern Time, which is 6 PM UK time. The Mandalorian Shriek-Hawk special action figure set is an Amazon exclusive, and it will be available at 11 AM Eastern Time, which is 4 PM UK time. As I've said before, I'll have all of the links for this on my social media, so be sure to follow me, especially for those Amazon ones. Hopefully the people in the UK won't have an issue with ordering this like they did with that Clone Wars 4-pack with the Ahsoka and the 3 droids. Hopefully this will be available everywhere for everybody to order, but I will be back with more information on Thursday the 25th with all of those links. Alright then guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'm always interested to know your thoughts. Thank you to my Patreon supporters and channel members for the extra support. It really is appreciated. Thanks for watching everybody, and we shall see you on the next one.